I just found a new visa route that is very interesting. With this visa route, you can move with your family. With this visa route, you do not need to write ielts. With this new visa route, most of the time you are going to be sponsored, your accommodation paid for, your bills paid for. Guys, and I want to share this with you guys, my family, because as you all know, when we hear it, we come to share it with our family. Welcome to the Express channel, guys. So one of our clients during our one-to-one section asked us a question: how can they come to the UK without ielts and they will bring their family, and how can they, even if they have a low band score, that is it possible for them to come to the UK? Is there a visa route for them? And so we decided to dig in and find out if there's anything like that. And so we found out this visa route, and so I said that I will not only let her know, but I'll also come down to share it here on YouTube. So if you are meeting this channel or watching this video, you are one of the lucky ones. Remember to share it to your friends and family, so they too as well will be one of the lucky ones. So today we're going to be talking about the visa route. We're going to be talking about the benefits. We're going to talk about how to go about getting this visa and how to go about the whole process in total. I'm going to show you practical examples on how to go about it. I'm also going to let you know about the financial implication that surrounds this visa route. Then I'm also going to let you know about how to use this visa route to favor you despite any hindrances or any obstacles that comes along with this visa route. So remember to stick and watch to the end of this video. Remember, this channel is all about relocation, moving abroad, study, work. So if you want to join our family, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I bet you a lot of things will change in your life due to the information that you're going to get from this channel. Now let's get started. So guys, this visa route we're talking about is no other than the charity work visa. It's also like a temporary work visa to the UK. So just wait and stick to the end. We're going to be reading the eligibility as stated by the UK government. So looking at the charity work visa, it says that you can apply for a temporary charity work visa if you want to do unpaid voluntary work for charity and if you meet the other eligibility requirements. So yes guys, you can come to the UK using a temporary work visa. I know a lot of people will be like, oh, they say temporary. Don't worry, I'm going to tell you how to navigate using this visa route. So just stick and watch this video. So how can you get eligible for this temporary work visa? Number one, they said, is you must have a certificate of sponsorship from a UK employer. I'm going to be telling you a list of employers that are currently recruiting people using this route, so that you guys can go ahead and apply and also get this job. Okay, you must have enough money to support yourself in the UK. You usually need to have at least £1,270 available unless you are exempt. So this is one of the financial implications, which is you must have at least £1,270 for you to be able to apply for this visa. Then next is you must be 18 years and over when you apply for this visa. Guys, those are the only eligibility, and like I said initially, you do not need ielts. All you just need to do is to get this job. After getting this job, the next thing is to have the financial responsibility, and it's just £1,270 you need to have in your account. If you convert that using your currency, depending on where you are watching from, you then know how much you need to have in your account to prove that yes, you can care for yourself within this period. Then guys, how long does it take for this visa to be processed? They said if you are within the UK, it's going to take you about 8 weeks if you are within the UK for you to process your visa. But if you are outside the UK, it's going to take you like 3 weeks for you to process your visa. And then they said you can apply for a visa up to 3 months before the day you are due to start work in the UK. This date on your certificate of sponsorship. So when you get the certificate of sponsorship from your employer, then you can apply for your visa. So how do you start this process? The The very first stage for you to start this process is to get an employer. So for you to get an employer, I'm going to be listing some employers that take people using this route. And so one of the employer I'm going to be talking about here is Newton D. Yes, Newton D. And these people are actually currently recruiting people to come to the UK using this route. So we're going to be going into their website now, Newton D. I've come to Newton D. Once you come to Newton D, you scroll down and then you see where they said voluntary short-term co-workers. We accept application for short-term voluntary co-workers position throughout the year. Our short-term co-workers come from all over the world. For those from outside the UK, we can sponsor a tier 5 voluntary visa and then you can come to the UK using this route. We are accepting application for co-workers willing to stay for at least 3 months, but we will give preference to applicants who can stay 6 months or a year. So you can see this is one of the people that are taking people through this charity visa route. Another company that offers this opportunity is called Layact. I'm going to be putting it on the screen so you guys can see the name of this company. And then if you scroll down to their question and answer section, it says, how long can I stay? Layact community have preference for candidates who are willing to commit to 12 months in the community, but we are open to application from those who are able to commit to at least 3 months. Each community has a different capacity, so please get in touch if you want to talk this through. If you are joining the app with a tier 5 charity work visa or via the youth mobility scheme, this may determine the length of your stay. This is to tell you that Layact also offers this job that will grant you a tier 5 visa. I'm going to be listing others so you guys can go and check them out. So we have others like Lee Abbey London, we have Books to Africa, we have YMCA. Most of these company I got them from some other YouTubers and also from research which I did. So this is how you can actually get, so you can just go to their website and check if they are currently opening any position. At times you don't even need to check if they are opening any position. What you need to do is, once you've gone to their website and you see that yes, they can offer you a charity work visa, yes, they can offer you a tier 5 work visa, all you need to do is to go to their email and email them that, oh, I want to come and volunteer in your company, but I'm an international person, I'm going to need a charity work visa for me to be able to come down to the UK, and simple as ABC, they will sponsor you for it. So it's not really that difficult of a thing to do. All you need to do is to just check their website and then you can apply for this position. Now if you don't want to go through these 5 companies I've listed, probably because you feel that a lot of people might be going through the same company and the competition can be high, I will show you a way that you can actually get people that are sponsoring. So all you need to do is to go to this website that is called ukvi.sponsorship.co.uk. Now if you're watching this video, you need to know that this website is not only for those that come to the UK for a charity work visa. If you're coming for a sponsorship as well, you go to this website and you will get list of companies that are offering and are licensed to grant you tier 2 sponsorship or skilled worker visa, or grant you any visa that needs a sponsorship for you to come to the UK. So rather than wasting your time going to apply to many websites and then they'll tell you that, oh sorry, I don't take international recruits, blah blah blah, all you need to do is to go to this website, check the name of the company, check the industry that you are applying for. So I'm just going to show you how to go about it. All you just need to do is to come to this UK tier sponsorship, and then if you check, you will see where they say all industry by the right hand side. You will click on it depending on which particular profession you want to come in through. If you want to come in using the medical route, you want to come in as a care worker person, maybe you're an IT telecommunication person, you're a computer programming person, you are into finance, you're into education, advertisement, you're into social work, art and entertainment, all you need to do is to click on the particular industry or sector you are working in, and you will see a list of people that are actually offering sponsorship. Browse the name of the company, check if they are recruiting, and if they are recruiting, you apply, and you also email the HR. Even if they are not recruiting, you can still apply, and then you get from the HR what is ongoing in their company at the moment, and tell them you have a skill, you have a good standard international CV. Yes guys, we the express community, we help people to develop a good international CV. So if you want to have a good international CV, all you need to do is to check our description. I'm going to be dropping our Telegram group. I'm also going to be dropping our email address there, so you can apply and get an international CV from us, because you need this. Present yourself to the international community. Now, coming back to what we are talking about, all you need to do is to scroll down. Once you scroll down, if you are looking for this charity work visa, you are going to click on social work. Once you have clicked on social work, you will see so many companies that are there that are offering social work. Now, why is it a social work? Anything charity is what? Social. So once you've clicked on that social work, it means that the charity work visa people fall within that category. So you will scroll down at this place that they say sub-tier. Now, at this place that they say sub-tier, what you are looking for is those that will grant you what? Those that are writing voluntary worker, or those that are writing charity worker. So any company that you see there that says voluntary worker, or you see that writes charity worker, all you need to do is to go and check if that company is actually advertising at that moment, and you apply to them. That's all you need to do. People will be like, oh, it's up to 6,000 pages, but at least this way is very better. You know that you are going to search for the company using this place, and then you will get the name of the company and apply to them. Or you can just go through the 5 I've listed, but it's also good for you to increase your chances by searching through this website and get an opportunity for yourself as well. How much are you going to spend, or what should you be looking at, or how much should you be considering or preparing for if you want to come to the UK using this route? So I'm going to be telling you the fee. Number one is that fee that they say you must have at least £1,270 in your account. Number 2 is the fact that you are going to be paying an application fee. The cost of this application fee is £259. That's the cost of this application fee. And then we have to look about the visa fee, getting your international passport, your flight booking fee, and all that. Those are the fees you are going to be looking towards spending or paying for if you want to come using this particular visa process. So how much in total? We're looking at about £3,000 to £4,000. So I feel like this is actually cheaper than when you're coming to the UK using other visa stages of visa routes. You have to spend more. If you're coming using the student visa, you know you're going to be spending so much. So you can come to the UK using this way. Now, when you come to the UK, what can you do and what can you not do if you're coming to the UK using this route? So what you can do is that you can study. So when you come to the UK and you want to study, maybe there's a course you like to study, or there's a skill you would like to get, you can use this opportunity to, if it's a 6-month study, if it's a 1-year study, you can go about learning this skill so that you can get it and it will present you more favorable towards international markets. Another thing you can do is you can work for your employer as described on the certificate of sponsorship, which we've already talked about. You can also change your employer so long it's still within the same job you are doing. Another thing is that you can do a second job in the same sector at the same level as your main job for up to 20 hours per week. So that's another thing you can do. Another thing is you can bring your partner and children if they are eligible. So if you want to bring your partner and bring your children, you can go ahead and bring your partner and your children. So when you come to the UK, how long can you stay? How long can you stay in the UK? So they said you can stay in the UK for a maximum of 12 months. That's what they are saying. Plus an extra 14 days, depending on the day that is being put on your certificate of sponsorship. So if on the certificate of sponsorship they put 6 months for you, you can come to the UK with it. And they can extend it onto 12 months. Like when we were reading the eligibility or the requirement by this other company, you can see that they were telling you that if you come and you stay for a longer period, or you tell them that you want to stay for a longer period, they will favor you over someone that just say, oh, I'll just stay for a month, I'll just stay for 2 months. But if they see that you want to stay for longer period of time, then they are going to give you this job. But if they feel like you will not stay for long, they might not give you the job. So definitely it means that if they give you a visa of 6 months, they can extend it towards a year, but it's normally a maximum of 1 year. So what happens when your 1 year elapsed? What happens is that you then have to go back to your country. I know a lot of people will be like, so that means this route is even useless. So why is she even coming to tell us this route? It's not useless. Now, let me tell you why it's not useless. Remember that when you come to the UK using this visa route or this charity visa, you'll be able to get UK working experience. Number one, with your charity work. Number two, you'll be able to get UK experience because you are given extra 20 hours for you to work. So you can work in another field that will enable you practice and get the skill that you need or the UK experience that you need. And remember, when you apply for an international job and you tell them that you have a UK experience and you're applying to a company within the UK, it will give you an edge over someone that's applying from back home. Number three is that while you're in the UK, you can study or you can learn a skill. So for those that are interested in learning all this plumbing job, all this contracting work, or those that are interested to learning any maybe IT skills that is favorable within the UK, or those that want to volunteer there, or for those that want to, maybe you want to do this care course and the course is within 6 to 1 year, within that period of time, because that's the time you'll be in the UK, you can learn this skill. Now once you have learned it, it gives you UK based experience. So the time your visa is about to elapse, what you can do is you can then begin to apply for job. You can contact our company because we help people to apply for job. So within that time, maybe on the 11th month, you begin to apply for job. By the time you are applying for job within that period of time and you've gotten the job, you then go back to your country within and then apply for your visa for your country, and within 2 to 3 months you are back to the UK. Rather than staying at home and you do not have any experience, you want to travel abroad, you don't know how to travel abroad because it's not that easy. You've apply. Why don't you try this route? Because then you come to the UK for a year using the charity work visa, you work for a period of 1 full year, if that is what is given to you, or your certificate of sponsorship. If it's 6 months, they can extend it for you, remember, so the company can extend it for you. Now once you are almost a year, you begin to apply for jobs, you go back, but because you've gotten UK based experience, within 3 months, within 4 months, you are already back to the UK, and you'll be able to continue where you started. It will look like as if you are just going back home for a holiday and then you are back. So this is a way of using this opportunity to favor yourself. Now they say, what can you not do using this visa route? So what you cannot do using this visa route is that you cannot get a public fund. So you cannot get public fund. Number two is you cannot take a permanent job. So even with your 20 extra work hour, it has to be a temporary job or maybe an agency job, which is not bad because there are so many part-time works in the UK that you can jump into or hop into if that's what you want to do. Or you can be strategic and plan yourself and say, okay, I'm coming to the UK using this route, but I have the plan on working in this particular field in the nearest future. So while I'm in the UK for this 1 year, I'll use this opportunity and get this skill or have an experience in this field. So even if I'm going back within 4 months, I'm coming back to the UK. Another thing you cannot do is you cannot receive payment for the work. Yes, so people will be like, so are we just going to be working for free? It's not like that. Even if they say you will not receive payment for the work, the company, if you check most of the company websites, they are going to be giving you stipends. They will pay for your accommodation, they will pay for most of your bills. The only thing you are literally paying for is maybe your feeding, and they'll be giving you all the stipend money for your feeding because they will not leave you broke without any food or anything. So they will give you some stipends for your feeding. They will also give you some stipends to take care of yourself because they know that it's not only feeding that you have to look out for. You want to change your clothes, you want to travel somewhere, you want to take yourself out, so they'll be paying you some stipend. It's just that it will not be stated like I'm paying you salary or something like. No, they might even pay you like £1,000 for stipends, or 500 to 700 pounds for stipends to care for yourself, what else are you even looking for? By the time you have your other bills paid, a lot of people that work in the UK and they pay them like 2,000 pounds before they pay their accommodation bill and everything, the only money they have to live on is like 500. Now imagine all those bills are paid for and they will still give you stipends. What does that mean? It means that you'll be able to plan yourself well, and when you're planning yourself well, you'll be able to use this visa route and use this job opportunity to favor yourself as well. So guys, don't just look at this in a negative way. Don't look at it in a bad way that, oh, I cannot come to the, no, you can, because people use visitor visa to come to the UK, and within 2 or 3 months they are back to the UK. And with a visitor visa, you're not allowed to work, but with this route you can work, and that is good. A lot of people are using this opportunity to come to the UK. I know some people that have used this opportunity and they got a skilled worker visa immediately after. So don't be thinking like, oh, it's not possible. It is possible. So don't say, oh, I don't want to use it and this is not for me. You can try it, and I believe it will be favorable for you. Thank you for watching this video, guys, and see you guys in our next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We want to start something like doing a video on different provinces in Canada, and then we're going to talk about, we'll go from 1 province per week. So I don't know if you guys are in line or support what we want to do. If you are, put on the comment section and we'll start about it. If you have any province in particular or any profession in particular you'd like us to talk about, just let us know and we'll talk about it. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video. Bye for now.